WNBA expert calls out Mercury for startling move as A'ja Wilson shatters records in Game 3. The Phoenix Mercury walked onto the court at the Mortgage Matchup Center with a sense of urgency. After 2 games of falling short, they knew the 17,071 fans packed in were expecting a fight, a performance that could finally turn the tide. The Mercury fought, the crowd roared, but A'ja Wilson ensured the night belonged to the Aces. Her record-breaking performance not only silenced the crowd, but also left reporters scrambling to understand just how the Mercury had set themselves up for such a relentless onslaught. Mercury, sweethearts, are y'all okay? Little energy, turnovers, missing easy buckets. Monique Akoa-Makani, guarding A'ja Wilson. Like, what is the reason? Tweeted reporter Megan L. Hall during the game, and honestly, her questions were spot on. Coach Nate Tibbetts was growing increasingly frustrated with the Aces' zone defense, which had completely limited Alyssa Thomas' influence on the game. In an attempt to shake things up, he had Thomas guard Chelsea Gray, while Natasha Mack and Monique Makani were tasked with containing A'ja Wilson. The plan, however, fell flat. By halftime, the Mercury had already surrendered 55 points, the most they've allowed in a single half this postseason. With Thomas no longer shadowing her, A'ja Wilson took full control of the night. The 4-time MVP was unstoppable, racking up 34 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks. That performance gave her a 9th career 30-point playoff game and her 4th, just this postseason, both all-time records. As if that wasn't enough, Wilson also set a new WNBA milestone with 49 combined steals and blocks in a single postseason. It wasn't just Wilson giving the Phoenix Mercury trouble. Their perimeter defense was all over the place, allowing 9 first-half Aces three-pointers. Jewell Loyd made history by becoming the first player in WNBA Finals history to hit 4 trees in the opening quarter alone, finishing the first quarter with 12 points on 4 of 5 shooting from deep. Wilson received huge support from Jackie Young as well, who chipped in 21 points and 9 assists. Between them, the duo scored or assisted on 72 points, tying for the 5th most by a pair in WNBA Finals history. Heading into the 4th quarter, the Aces held a commanding 17-point lead and looked firmly in control. But the Mercury refused to go quietly. The comeback was spearheaded by veterans Kahleah Copper and DeWanna Bonner, who combined for 20 of Phoenix's 29 points in the final 10 minutes. Copper even scored 11 straight points for the Mercury at one stretch, while Bonner tied the game twice in the final 2 minutes. Yet, it wasn't enough. A'ja Wilson hit a turnaround jumper at the buzzer, sealing the win for Las Vegas and leaving the Mercury heartbroken. You know, it took us too long to wake up and play defense. I think the second half is our basketball and how we play. So shame on us for not coming out the way that we needed to come out, said Thomas, reflecting on their first-half performance. Bonner echoed the sentiment, calling their early game defense unacceptable. To make matters worse, the team now faces the real possibility of losing a superstar, adding even more pressure to an already uphill battle ahead of Game 4. Phoenix Mercury fans eagerly await Satou Sabally injury update. Satou Sabally left the game in the 4th quarter after a head-to-knee collision with Kirsten Bell. With 4:25 remaining, Sabally had missed a layup and went up for an offensive rebound, only for her arm to get tangled with Aces guard Jackie Young. Sabally fell awkwardly, hitting Bell's knee on the way down. At the time, she had a team-high 24 points, and the coach has yet to provide an update on her condition. Speaking at the post-game press conference, Tibbetts said, "I haven't seen it yet, and I have not heard. She was not in the locker room with me." He also confirmed that he doesn't know whether Sabally will enter the concussion protocol. Fans are still left in the dark, anxiously waiting for an update on her condition. Without Sabally, it almost feels like the Mercury are destined to lose. Coming into this game, she had scored 109 points over the last 5 games, averaging 21.8 points per game while grabbing 32 rebounds. Her efficiency over that stretch was an impressive 45.54%, making her potential absence a massive blow to Phoenix's chances. Sabally's presence could be the difference maker if the Mercury want to salvage some pride in this series and at least steal a win. What do you think? Will she make a comeback in time? Could her return tip the scales and help Phoenix take Game 4? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.